A spike of excitement courses through my body. The pain fades to the background. It's almost time to compete, and my body and mind are on the same page. I still have a few minutes to breathe because about 20 yards away, Chelsea Cameron, the reigning Olympic all-around champion, is about to start her floor routine. They keep the routine staggered for the TV broadcast, making sure the fans at home can see everything. "You nailed that," I say, standing as Emma jumps down from the podium, a fake smile plastered across her face. I've known her long enough to know the difference. "I know," she says, smoothing back her hair, hands still encased in chalky grips. She's a ginger-headed white girl, and the chalk leaves a streak in her hair just a shade or two paler than her skin. I smile at that. It's usually my own dark hair streaked with the chalk and not hers. "You've got this, Ray." "I know." She smiles, a real one this time, and some of the tension in my shoulders loosens, despite Gibby still being right here. It might seem like his focus is on Chelsea, tumbling across the floor on the other side of the arena, but I don't doubt that his attention is at least partially on me. I swing my arms in circles and then stretch them above my head, trying to pretend I'm not completely aware of Gibby's presence, that I'm totally dialed in on the routine ahead of me. He's not much taller than I am, being a former gymnast himself, but the sheer totality of his power in my world makes him seem gargantuan. He runs a hand through his jet-black hair, graying slightly at the temples.
"Show me what you've got here, Audrey,"
he says. Or else, I add in my head. Chelsea lands her final tumbling pass. Her days as a top all-around gymnast are long over, but her name still carries the weight of Olympic gold and million-dollar sponsorships. Plus, even at 20, she's still badass on vault and floor. I take a deep breath, pushing Chelsea out of my head. Gibby wants to see what I've got on bars, and I have to show him that I belong on the Olympic team, that I'm worthy of my dreams. "Okay, Audrey, hit this routine and you go to Tokyo." The crowd has finally settled after Chelsea's floor, just in time for the announcer to call out,
"And now on uneven bars, representing NYC Gymnastics, Audrey Lee."
My heart leaps at the sound of my name, and a frisson of excitement spreads over my skin. If it's the last time I'm going to do this, I want to remember every detail. I lock eyes with my coach, Pauline. She's chalking the bars exactly the way I like. Just a thin layer, nothing that will clump into my grips. A tight smile plays across her face, and I return it. There isn't time for all the words I want to say to her, about how thankful I am and how much I love her, and how no matter what happens, she'll be like a second mom to me, forever. Actually, I'm pretty glad there isn't time to say all that. Crying right now would suck. The crowd buzzes, but not loudly enough to drown out the thumping of the blood pounding in my ears. The light near the side of the podium is still red, so my eyes flicker over the arena. Everyone's devices reflecting the glare of the lights. Cameramen hovering at the edge of the apparatus, attempting and failing to be unobtrusive, while bits of chalk hang in the air, clinging to everything. It's beautiful. The judge at the end of the row gives me a green light, the sign to begin. Everything else fades away. I lift one arm in salute, the other out to the side, an affectation I developed from obsessing over Russian gymnasts growing up. Then I turn, eyes on the cylindrical fiberglass bars that hold my ticket to the Olympics. I swing up and into a handstand, holding to show control, but not nearly long enough for the blood to rush to my head, and then fold my body in half, legs straddled in a V and extended fully, all the way through to the tips of my pointed toes. There's barely time to breathe during a bars routine, especially mine. It's one of the most difficult in the world, every element linked to the next in a smooth melody that flows with the creak of the bars and the twang of the wires. Up on the high bar, I release and catch, and then back down to the low, a swing around the low bar and then straight back up again. It's not flying, but it's as close to it as a human will ever achieve.